Today we are gonna make a tag. So what we wanna start with is you wanna get all your writing how you want it. So you wanna go right over here to the text button, click on your back screen, and go ahead and type out whatever you need. So I'm just gonna do this. And then I personally like to be able to see it better. So what I do is I go over to the color and I fill it with black just so that I can see how I want it. So now it's black. Go ahead and get your font. Go ahead and choose a font. You can either go right up here or you can go right over here to this font one and scroll up and down until you find your font that you like. Let's choose this just for ease of use. Size it to however size you want. Perfect. And then now we want to be able to get our shape. So this shape I actually just found on Google. And this is the one. I just typed in free border shapes. I usually type in clip arts because they're free. I just click it and then drag it onto my back screen and it will come up right over here where then I will just take it and drag it into my Silhouette software. Stretch it out bigger so I can see it. And then you're gonna go over here to the trace function. Now I have the business edition, so I know that mine has a couple extra little things. So with just the regular one, go to your trace select area, drag it over, select it. So now it's gonna kind of be spotty yellow, as you can kind of see. See that? We don't want that. So the threshold is usually just what I do, and I just click it up until, I mean, since this is such a simple one, it's just, you can just click it up and, you know, now it's all dark yellow. You will see it's kind of squiggly right in through here. That will show, but I will show you how to fix that. So another thing is, if we just go ahead and press trace, I'll show you what happens. Now we have two lines. So when you actually go to cut this, it will cut the inside line and the outside line, and you don't want that because we are just making a tag. So we're gonna delete that guy. We're gonna go back. We are gonna select the trace area again. And then I am gonna take the threshold up again. Just do it up a little high. We have our solid yellow. That's exactly what we need. Now this time I'm gonna press trace outer edge. This one, when you move this away, this one is now just going to give us one single line, and that is gonna be the cut line. So that is actually all we need in order to make this tag. So now, because how I was showing you, there's those squiggly lines down here, what you can do is you can double click on it. And this is gonna be every time the blade needs to like move direction. So, I mean, this isn't too bad, but it will bring up this point editing section, and you can go in here and edit them yourself if you wanna like contour more or whatever the case is, if you wanna make some lines flat or sometimes, I very rarely use this button, but you can press simplify and watch what happens. Just simplifies it. So there's less changes in the blade and all that. So then I will go ahead and turn it white so you can see what it looks like. Now it is white, it's beautiful. So then, because I already have my font all done, I'm gonna just drag this up. So my writing goes behind it. That means that this tag piece is actually in the front. So what we want to do is come up here. This one is bring it to the front. The next one is bring it to the back, which it will show you. So you want to click that, bring it to the back, which it did not do. Click on your tag, bring it to the back, get it on there, size it how you would like. So let's size it. So So on some of my tags, I will already pre-cut a little hole in this. I don't want to do that on this one, but I will just show you how to do it. So you will go right over here, and here you have a square, and then you'll come over here. I guess it's a rectangle. Click this, and then if you hold down, I have a Mac, I should say that, so it might be different. If you hold down your shift button, it will actually make the circle be perfect. So when you just click and then drag, I'm not holding my shift button since I'm holding the phone. You can make the hole as big, you can make it an oval, you can kind of do it however you want. And then you just drag it over. This definitely needs to be smaller, and put it there. So let's say I want it right there. So then when we put this on our page to cut, let's just size it down a little bit to be more of an appropriate size. Let's go like 3 inches by 3 inches. Okay, so now it's on our page. So you can see mine is already set to be an 8 by 11. What you want to do is you want to come over here to your page setup, and it says custom, so let's change that to letter 8.5 by 11. That's your media size. Your cutting mat, that doesn't really matter. I always have mine set to 12 by 24, mainly because I just use that. And then up here, you want to click on the registration marks, and see they're off. So I will click on and show you what happens. So when you click on, you will get these boxes. You'll get a box here, you'll get some lines here and here. So you want to keep your image inside of this red line that's showing here. So I am gonna move this guy over a little bit. So you can either leave this white or take it as no color. I usually like to just do no fill when we're at this point, and I'm gonna take this guy away. Delete. And so since this is all ready, let's go a little bit smaller. There we go, 2.5. So select it all, because I am gonna make a bunch of these. I am gonna go up here to duplicate. Click duplicate. See, there's one just pops up. Bring it over. And then just for ease of use, I like to select just the 2 outer edges, group them together. Oops. So how I do it is I just like to group the 2 outer edges together. And that is this little button right here, group selected shapes, so that when I get to the cutting page, it is a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go ahead, duplicate again. You can also go up here to objects and go to the replicate, and then over and down, and this will actually say fill page. I don't really like doing that because it does add a little bit more gapping. I like to kind of group mine together better. So then I'm gonna duplicate this one again, drag it down. Okay, now we have filled the page, and next what we are gonna want to do is print. So you just go right up to File, Print, and I will do just one copy. I usually like to keep mine on best, but for something like this, it's really just fine, black and white. And then go ahead and press print. Go ahead and get it on your mat and lined up. Once your design's been printed and put on your mat, you will come up here to send. And you will see why I like to group my backgrounds as all together. So what I actually do is I'm gonna go ahead and select everything, and then I'm gonna press no cut, because we don't want all the lettering, all the writing to be cut out. So we're gonna press no cut. So now everything is not gonna cut. So then what I do is I just click the background and then I press cut. And now see, that is just going to be the tag shape that will cut. And I go ahead and do that for the last two. Perfect. And then what we're gonna do is we're ready to cut. So I do the cardstock plain. My settings are force 20, speed 4. You can change your speed. That really doesn't matter for something like this. And then go ahead and press send. You'll see that the registration marks are reading. That is what this guy is doing here. Then it's gonna check the last one. Getting the blade ready, and then going and cutting. Now, if your registration marks don't work, you could need more ink, or some people have good luck with coloring their squares in or the lines down here, just making them a little bit darker. I will usually just reprint it or change my ink. But that is how you make a tag. And then once these are all cut, they are just ready to go on your package. And these are going on my washable hot and cold bags. So those will be going in gift boxes. Now they've been cut and they're ready to come off. And perfect cut. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like my video and subscribe. Have a good day.